So in question 1 we have the area of a circle, that's pi r squared, but our radius is not r but 2x, so that is the area for the first one, which is more commonly written as 4 pi x squared. Now the other one, that's half base times the height. It's not so easy to halve the base, so halve the height instead. So it's 4x times 3y, which is 12xy. So that's question number 1. Question number 2. Now you do the sum of the parallel sides, so 3x plus 11x, so that's 14x, times the gap between them, so that's 14y, and you just have to halve something. So here I am halving the sum of the two parallel sides. So that's, what is it, 98 xw, so that's the first one. The second one, sum of the parallel sides, that's 16y times half the gap between the parallel sides, that's half of that, and that's already pretty simple, so I'm going to leave that like that. Question number 3. There's a kite, half the gap between the parallel sides, sorry, half the product of the diagonals. You just have to halve thing. Here I'm halving the longer diagonal, so it's 14x on the diagram, I'm using 7x. Leave the other one alone, so that's 56xy. Now, that's just a good old-fashioned rectangle, so 3x times 2x is 6x, which is 6x squared. Question 4. So, I need the gap between the parallel sides, which come from Pythagoras on this. This is what it means by dear Mr. Examiner. So 10 squared equals y squared plus 5 squared, 100 equals y squared plus 25, so 75 equals y squared equals root 75. So, the gap between the parallel sides is half of root 75 times the sum of the parallel sides. That's the top side, and that is the bottom side. So that's root 75 over 2 times 20x plus 5, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I made a mistake. Yeah, I can't see how that would simplify. I think I made a mistake in the answers. I can't see how that would simplify to what's in the answers. So question 4. Question 5. Area of a circle against pi r squared, but for us it's pi times 1 minus 2 squared in brackets. Next one is area of a triangle. Both of these are pretty easy to halve. I'm going to halve the base and multiply it by the height. So that's the area for that. Question number 6. Again, it's pi r squared. What you're given there is 2y plus w is the diameter. The radius would be y plus w over 2. Square that times by pi, and that's the area. Now, I know that looks like a square, but it's probably better to regard it as a kite, because then you can do half the product of the diagonals. The diagonals are both 4y, so the area of that is halve the diagonal that's written, don't halve the diagonal that's not written on there, And that's your answer, so it's 8w squared. I'll just check I've got the answer to that right. Yep, I do.